Hello everyone, hello and welcome back to Ethys fumbles and bluffs his way through the Scholar Quest line. We're at the Coral Tower Marauders Guild. Alka Zolka, how are you, my little friend? We're at level 45. We're at level 45 already? Huh. Oh, for some reason that feels quick. Alright, you have news which should be of great interest to me. To me, I should say.
Good to see you, Grunty. I have made yet another discovery which pertains to you and your scholarly arts. I have come into possession of several ancient engravings, including some which show the traditional raiment of Nemean scholars. In fact, the extraordinary detail of these illustrations, coupled with information gleaned from other sources, was sufficient to deduce their design. At present, it is impossible to say how historically accurate my designs are. That is why I propose we enlist the aid of the Orzia's preeminent artisans, so that we might recreate these garments. Should they prove sufficiently authentic, I expect your fair will regain more of their missing memories.
Now that's an interesting reason to be looking for our AF gear. Considering most other classes, it's about, you know, the kind of techniques we're using, the kind of ether that we're wielding. It's about making, well, you guys probably watch Summoner, it's about making that sort of flow more easily. Whereas this is literally about looking the part.
In the hands of a preeminent weaver, say, Master Redolent Rose of Sunset Tapestries, this information should be sufficient. But you cannot journey to Uda until you have gathered the leaves of a dire wart. My text explicitly mentioned that the plant's pigments were used to dye Nemean uniforms. Alas, direwort is much rarer than it was in the days of yore. It can only be found in the fog fens now. If you think I mean to make you do all the work, worry not. While you scour Mordona for the plant, I will contact Master Rose and convince him to help, though I doubt it will require much effort.
Alright, there you go, direwort shrub. Bring me a shrubbery! Is pretty much exactly and literally what Alka Zolka is telling us right now. Okay, I'm gonna have a look at some questions from the previous video because there's a few good ones. Evan Advent asks, he says, I asked this in the first video. Sorry, I missed your question, Evan. But what connections and inspirations can we make between Nim and anything IRL? Now that's interesting. I think Nim is a little bit of a hard one when we compare it to the other cities that were involved in the War of the Magi. You look at Amdapor and there's that very clearly, Middle European Gothic aesthetic with the castles and the gargoyles and so on and so forth. And Mark is pretty much exactly what your average conspiracy theorist legitimately believes that ancient Egypt looked like, right? I'm sorry, I don't mean to offend anyone if anyone's like way into like ufology and stuff like that, but I do not personally believe that there were any spaceships or alien technology hidden in the pyramids or involved in the construction of the pyramids at Giza. Beldiah, obviously, they've picked up that more literal historical Egyptian aesthetic. So I feel like Nim is one of the least, the least sort of transplanted aesthetics. You know what I mean? Like all the water wheels and stuff that we see in the Wanderer's Palace. I don't know, it's the thing, it's because I think of like, like Renaissance Venice or something like that when I'm in the Wanderer's Palace. And yet, we're in the wrong place, aren't we? The warts are gotta be down here. There's a shrubbery. But Nim wasn't originally underwater, was it? Or even on the water so much. It was a floating city, a flying city, as far as we understand. So I don't know. I think it's less influenced by influenced by. Sorry about that. That genuine panic right there. Less influenced by anything historical and more just. Why is my Ruin 2 on? My Ruin 2 is in a very different place to what I'm used to it being. Alright, well, I didn't completely botch that one up. Yeah, so I feel like Nim is less influenced by real historical cities and more by that that sort of fantasy archetype of the flying city. Eos, you're right. You're right, buddy. I was about to call Eos dude, and then I remembered that they're supposed to be females, aren't they? Although, does anyone ever ostensibly claim that they're females? Because I would have thought that fairies would be like genderless at best, you know what I mean? Anyway, that's neither here nor there. What are we doing? I'm getting really freaking distracted by this Fate music. Let's get to Uldar before I go completely insane. Alright, here's a good question. This is a particularly good one while we're talking about AF. Ethys, I have a question for you regarding the Scholar's Savant Overcoat. It's the Heaven's World job-specific armor for Scholars, that's right, it's the AF2. The lower back of the coat is covered in 12 books. Very interesting concept for the armor. There's so many interesting things about the Savant set. It's not like one of my favorite AF sets, but in terms of like the lore implications for it is really cool. On each book in Eorzean script it says Nimian something, and I can't make out the second word. Tried translating it to the best of my ability on Rhone. Online reference sheet, best I could come up with was Ampipgima. Okay, so I know what you're talking about. I don't know where I'm going at the moment. I think we want to go straight up the road here. Well, actually, I probably should have teleported straight there, but whatever, it's neither here nor there. Now, I do know what you're talking about. I'm going to throw up a little screenshot of it there. So this is the books in question, zoomed in. They're all the same. They all say the same thing, and they're lined around the sort of back and hem of the Savant's overcoat. Now, it's difficult to read, given that the text is very small. When you blow it up, it's not particularly high res, but what it actually says is Nimian. Let's see if I can remember this actually. Nimian, hang on. Nimian Stratagema, that's right. I actually, like, I prepared a screenshot before I recorded this, and I actually had to look at my own damn screenshot. I knew it was a strata something. Nimian Stratagema, which is, you know, pretty much speaks for itself as far as I'm concerned. But the interesting thing about it is that it tells us that the Savant's overcoat is probably not Nimian. Because if it was Nimian, they wouldn't be calling it Nimian Stratagema, would they? They'd just be calling it Stratagema, am I right? So, I believe that the Savant overcoat might be like a custom work for the scholar. For the Nimian-centric scholar in the sort of Charlayan-centric scholarly universe, if you know what I mean. I do suppose you do have a rather scholarly air about you. I've been expecting you, Grunty. Have you the leaves and Alkazolka's design, then? Well learned and well dressed. A thesis written by Alkazolka on the proper abilities of a scholar. Oh, that is so great. Apologies for my phone, everyone. I'm just gonna turn that on silent real quick. And direwort leaves, a deep blue-green sap extracted from the tiny leaves. This fleshy plant was once used across Vilbrand to dye cloth. Crafting raiments that have not been seen in 1,500 years. This is indeed a daunting challenge. But it is one I suspect I will enjoy a great deal, for rare is the day a weaver revives ancient fashion. I shall begin at once. You may observe if you like, but be aware it will be a lengthy process. It has been some time since I labored with such intensity. I adhered to Alkazolka's designs as best as I could, though there were certain aspects I felt compelled to change. His lack of familiarity with textiles and weaving led to what I can only assume are errors. You will note that I could only complete the culottes. This is because the other garments require skill which I do not possess. Mistress Serendipity and Jiva of the Goldsmiths and Leatherworkers Guilds, respectively, can provide the finishing touches to the remaining pieces. Ah, but you were unaware that I could not craft the full set by myself, weren't you? Very well. I shall send word to each of them on your behalf, Grunty. You need only visit each guild and present them with my unfinished work. Alright, very nice. Very, very nice. Now, I'm not actually going to be equipping these because I have much better gear at the moment. But there we go, Scarlet Clothes. Oh, they're gorgeous. Oh man, I love the socks. I know that you Americans don't really tend to have anything of a school uniform, but these pants really remind me of my old school uniform. Oh man. And no, I'm not gonna send you a photo of that. Shut up. Shut up. Serendipity's next. Now, Catfin asks, hey Ethys, I have a question about the possibility of having any more Nimian-themed content, something similar to how we go to Abdapor, the city of Mark. I have no idea. I don't know how you think I could possibly know that. Look, I think we're going to find out more about Nim while we're in the Weeping City of Mark, hopefully. There'll be some more sort of Nimian information about that. But whether we'll actually be seeing more Nimian stuff, I don't know. I have no idea. It's not foreseeable. Greetings, Grunty. Red said you'd be along shortly, so let's see that motorboard. Incomplete scholar garb, alright. This shouldn't take long. Wait here a moment. What do you think Serendipity sings while she works? You reckon she sings some Britney Spears? I reckon she's probably singing like some 90s Britney Spears. Here it is, as promised. Amazing what a difference a mithril tassel can make, isn't it? Wear it with pride, Grunty. Now off you go, and be sure to enjoy your time in Gridania. Why are we going to... Oh, right, of course, Leatherworkers. Let's have a look at that one. Now, I actually had to wear... Where is it? Is it in my inventory? Yeah, it's in my inventory. I need to get some retainers. This is going to make some people mad, but Grunty, as of this moment, has exactly 0 retainers. Ooh, look at that. Oh, that's nice. Now, I actually had to wear one of these the other day because, oh no, it was a couple of months ago. I graduated not long ago. Oh shit, I forgot it came with the glasses. Oh man, that is outstanding. That is absolutely fabulous. Yeah, so I had to wear one of those recently because I graduated not a couple of months ago, and yeah, it's weird. I got a big head. I had to get a really big one, and you have to, let's see if I can remember this. You have to start with the tassel on the right side of your face, and it's only once you get your piece of paper telling you that you're a good boy that you get to move it over to the left side. So that's it. I went to university, or college, as some of you would describe it, for what, 5 years, 6 years? 6 years? Something like that, so that I could move a tassel from one side of my face to the other. Because it has done nothing to help my employment prospects so far. Oh no, I'm sure it will. I'm sure it's something that I'll be very happy with and very proud of myself about someday down the track. I'm feeling a little bit disenchanted and salty about it at the moment. Hello, Giva. Jiva? I think it's Jiva. Grunty, the man who would single-handedly revive the scholarly arts. Alright then, show me what you've got. Show me yours and I'll show you mine. Hey, Jiva? Hey? Master Rose's work is marvellous, as to be expected. This will be a pleasure. So what is this going to be? Is this going to be the gloves? It's not going to be the booties. 1 pair of fingerless buffalo leather gloves, perfect for the scholar who prefers. This protection does not come at a cost to dexterity. I'm pretty sure that our main stat is not dexterity, I'm just saying. Oh, the boots. Belly will see to those. He's an expert cordwainer. Cordwainer, that sounds filthy. That sounds absolutely filthy. What is cordwaining? I want to become an expert in cord weighing so I can say that to men and ladies alike. So you needn't worry about the quality. Besides, I've already spoiled you by making your gloves for free. Oh, fuck you. I spoiled you by letting you bask in the presence of the Warrior of Light. Alright? Hey, Billy. Billy, hey. How about you show me your cord windling cords. You're the Master Scholar, yes? I've been instructed to assist you. If you would please let me see Master Rose's work. We didn't even say the finishing touches are all that. Yeah, okay. I thought for some reason that the carpenters would be doing the shoes. I don't know why I thought that. This craftsmanship is amazing. I cannot wait to get started. Oh yeah, weighing all that cord. Ooh. Here you are, sir, made with the finest boar and buffalo leather in accordance with Alka-Zolka's designs, which are very impressive, I must say. He must be dying to see the completed set. I know I would be had I gone to such great lengths. You ought to surprise him by wearing the garments when next you meet him. Well, I could do that, or I could be just a real tosser and never wear them ever, and just go smack him in my armoire. And let that be that. Let's see what Alka thinks of that. Oh, really? You really gonna pull this one on me, Alka? Righty, by your return, I take it the raiment is ready. If so, would you consider donning them so I might see their matchy ancient descriptions? Although I'm certain this is not necessary, and off chance you misplaced any pieces of the set, go back and speak with the artisans. If we are fortunate, they may be able to furnish us with replacements. Oh really? You worry that I'm gonna throw them away? I'm actually really tempted to now. Just throw them away right in front of me. Oh damn! Damn! All right. Scholar's gloves. We've got the culottes. Am I even saying that right? And the booties. Now the boots are ridiculous, I gotta say. Those do not look like a school uniform. The pants though, yeah, a little bit. Alright, what do you think? How do I look? By the gods, I feel as though I've been transported backwards through time. You're the very image of the Nemean scholars of Eld. Well, minus the gown, but still, never in my wildest dreams did I think it would turn out this well. Heh, I see you approve as well, little one. Suffice it to say, we can consider this a great success. Alright, tight, and we instantly get our goot. And there it is, level 45, and I'm instantly tossing those. It's shit, Zolka. Alright, so thanks everyone. Thank you very much for joining us for the level 45 Skull Quest. Next time is going to be, that's the wrong bloody button. Next is going to be the conclusion of this little gurney. And from there, we will be doing, I think we'll be doing Thaumaturge and Conjurer to level 30 each, just while I'm finishing unlocking Heaven's Ward and getting through the zones and stuff like that, so we can continue our Summoner and our Scholar. So thank you all for watching. I hope you'll join me next time. I expect you will join me next time. I will hold you personally responsible for not joining me next time. So until then, everyone, take care of yourselves. Don't forget to brush your teeth. And bye. See ya. Bye-bye.